First, the headlines. Father Leblon School completed a month in quarantine last Saturday, even as the crisis continues to affect the nation and the world.
India continues its battle against mounting odds, even as the crisis continues to affect all aspects of life, including education.
Find out how the international community is dealing with the crisis and how schools and students have found innovative ways to continue the pursuit of knowledge.
First, our top story. Father Leblon School completed a month in quarantine last Saturday. Let us look at footage of how a skeletal staff in school have spent these days together, shoulder to shoulder. The once noise-filled classrooms and playgrounds of Father Leblon School seem strangely quiet as the institution enters a month into the lockdown. A handful of staff members who couldn't leave before the lockdown have been in school since. Prothe is one of the two students who have stayed at the school during the lockdown.
As I suppose you all know. Now, everybody knows that I'm from Bangladesh, and because of that I'm now stuck in my school. But honestly, I'm not actually stuck, to be very honest, because I'm spending my days in quite, with quite freedom, as I have such a big place, such a big home that I can live in. And now
This is what the institution's director, Mr. Neepu Paul Chaudhary, has to say.
Hello everybody, I hope you are all fine and safe at home. Well, we here in Father Leblon School, we are under lockdown from 18th March. So it's about 1.5 months now. We are about 47, including 2 Bangladesh students, teachers and my support staff. We are in campus. Well, we are making full use of this lockdown period by thinking what can we do for this school. So we have started farming, vegetable garden we have created. We are also we're doing research on a dairy, our own dairy product. We are doing also a research on starting a bakery. So we are not wasting our time. We are making full use of this lockdown period when we don't have anything to do and sit home quietly. And this is the best time to do all this research. And I would also request all the students, and the staff, that you make full use of this lockdown period. You can learn so many things from this lockdown period. You go to the internet, there's so many things you can learn. So make full use of this, and think positive about this period. Of course, definitely we miss you all, and without the students and the staff, the school doesn't look nice. The field without the student, it doesn't look nice. The classroom without the student doesn't look nice. At the end of the day, we all miss you a lot, and I'm praying every day to God that please, let's start the school and just make everything all right as fast as possible. Thank you everyone. God bless.
India continues to tackle the COVID-19 crisis as it brings almost all the sectors in the nation to a standstill. More on this by our field correspondent Anmol Bhagat.
Thank you, Arthur. Now let's move forward with the news. With the extension of the world's largest lockdown with over 1.3 billion people inside their home, India is battling this COVID-19 pandemic. Several governmental and non-governmental organizations have now come forward to provide assistance to the people who are in need of it at this crucial hour. Meanwhile, India completed its benchmark of conducting over 1 million COVID-19 tests, out of which 39,980 were tested positive. Therefore, we can say that India has fared comparatively better than several other nations, for instance, the US and Spain, which recorded over 1,64,000 and over 2 lakh positive cases after its first 1 million tests. There is an air of uncertainty even in the educational sector. With the schools and colleges being under a closure for over 1 month, the schools and colleges have now taken up to the method of remote learning to move ahead with the syllabus. Amid the concern and the rumors of the board exams for classes 10 and 12 being cancelled, The CISE has now come forward with a statement to its stakeholders stating that the remaining exams for the Class 10 ICSE and Class 12 ISC will be conducted within a period of 6 to 8 days, including Saturdays and Sundays. The Indian economy, which was already under a slowdown prior to this lockdown, is now at the verge of being crippled, with an estimated GDP growth rate of less than 2% for this fiscal year, that is, the fiscal year of 2020 to 21. Thank you. This is Anmol Bhagat, National Correspondent, FLS News.
Countries around the world, as well as schools, have come up with innovative ideas to get around the crisis. Our field correspondent, Sneha Saha, has more on the topic.
Thank you, Banjana. As I record this, there are now over 3.66 million cases of coronavirus across the globe and 260,000 of deaths. That is a staggering figure. In Bangladesh, although the institutions remain closed and we are closing on a 12,000 number of coronavirus cases, the government has decided to let the lockdown loose, keeping in mind that the garments factory is being crashed down now. There are millions of people, they're home with no job and no salary, and also there is an approaching festival of Eid. Only time will tell what will happen of this decision and what will be the result of it. Spain too had recently loosened its lockdown, allowing its citizens for the first time to go out and work out, all the while making it compulsory that they should be wearing masks in public transportation. In the country where it all began, China, has recently seen an upsurge of 50% in its domestic flights since the 1st of May, and the experts assure that it could go up to 70 to 80% by the month of June if it continues the same rate. For some good news, Oxford University had recently said that they found success in coronavirus vaccine testing on monkeys, and on Monday, for the first time, 1,110 people go for the human trial of this vaccine. If it turns out to be successful indeed, then not only it will be a great clapback moment for the scientists, also this vaccine could be in the market as early as September. And keeping in mind that we are so concerned about what is going on in Earth, on Sunday, an asteroid around 20 blocks wide zoomed right past Earth at the speed of 19,000 miles per hour. It said this virus had made this asteroid maintain social distancing very well, which was of course in favor of our luck. That is all for global news. This is Sneha Saha from Dhaka, Bangladesh, reporting for FLS News. Stay home, stay safe.
Before we wind up, here's a message for you from the FLS News team.
Hello everybody, कहाँ हो तुम? आँखों में अंधेरा, हर जगह गुमसुम. तुम डरो ना कोरोना से, साथ मिलकर आगे बढ़े.